Later, and you're still working out. You're still we're up at the Gold's Gym up here at Hamilton Mill Parkway. This is really a cool gym. It's got everything going on. You know, busy as you might imagine. Monday morning, we're in the area where you do your weights, the live fitness, and then you can see Oscar over here. He's got you know, standing outside where they show the movie. So they've got spin classes, they've got all sorts of classes going on this morning. And even, you know, all these elliptical machines, this is really busy. It's good to know people way up here work out. People almost in South Carolina. Are we almost in South Carolina, Chip? We're close, but it's a really nice area. We're gonna dig in a little bit more later, Suchita, show you some of those movies, what they're playing, and why they're showing movies while people are working out. And we're also going to talk to one woman who's lost 90 pounds.
Wow. That's impressive. Good. Yes. Can't wait to meet her. Thank you, Stacy.
Sure, thanks.
It is 7:56 in the next hour of Good Day. Our house call
Where's
doctor
Mommy?
with a common procedure used to treat people
she wasn't on TV.
She called me. She said I'll be right back.
For the late Torres
Hi.
funeral. And our guests will take you into parts of the Middle East that most people
Hi.
don't ever get to see. Stay with us.
Gold's Gym has a new concept for the way you work out. Instead of listening to music, you can spend your time watching a movie. Stacey Algid is at Gold's this morning to tell us all about it. Stacey, do you get to choose the movie?
Well, what they do is they play a movie every 2 days. And, you know, this is so up my alley because, you know, I like to work out and I love movies. So if you're kind of into that, this is the thing for you, too. What they do is they have the screen out here. So they're showing a James Bond film right now, which, you know, I love James Bond. This morning, I'm doing more of the popcorn and movie thing. I'm not working out this morning, but Gay is here, and she's the general manager of Gold's Gym here on Auburn Road in Hamilton Mill. Well, actually, we're in Decula, but it's right next to the Hamilton Mill subdivision. So I have to tell you, first off, I'm really impressed by the sound of the theater.
It's exciting, isn't it? We are so excited. We want everyone in the neighborhood to know that they can come here and watch a movie.
Now, how do you choose which movies?
We just get opinions from our members, and you know, we take suggestions, and you know, we just want something really exciting so that it motivates them to move faster. And
now, is it always this packed every morning?
Actually, this is a really good crowd today. Mondays are always busy.
And what do you do, like if you start a movie and you can't really work out for 2.5 hours, the movie's still going and you just can't wait to see the end, though, what do you do?
Well, actually, you can watch half of it today and the other half tomorrow.
Because you keep them going, you keep cycling.
We do. We repeat the movie throughout the day, and then the next day we'll have the same movie on. So if you miss part of it today, you can catch the rest tomorrow.
And what was the idea behind this? I mean, I've never seen this really at a gym before. I think it's really cool, but how did you get this idea?
Well, it actually came from our COO who was out west before he came here, and they had these out west. So we kind of wanted to be the first in this area to have it. And the idea is to keep people on cardio longer. So you don't watch the clock and you actually do more cardio. And when it's an action-packed movie, you tend to do it faster.
Well, okay, thank you so much, Gay. I got my popcorn. Look, I got to show you this one sweaty guy before we go. Look at this sweaty guy here. Who's that? Oh, hey, Chip Zeller. What are you doing?
What are you doing here, Stacey?
You keep working hard. I expect you to watch the end of the movie. Here, you want some popcorn? You know him. He's one of our sports producers. Yeah. He's working out, eating popcorn, and watching a movie. I don't know. Go figure. But really cool up here in Suchita. We'll have to come check it out together. We'll have a little girls out.
I like it, Stacey. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, it's keeping people motivated for sure.
That's great. Very cool. All right, Stacey, thank you so much. All right, it is now 8:26.
Stacey Algid is live there this morning with someone who's hit the gym and shed the pounds. Stacey, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Yeah, you know, this gym's really cool. They started something new March 1st where they're showing movies. Basically, they show the movie for 2 days, and it just keeps replaying and replaying. So if you watch half of it, you can come back the next day, watch the other half. It's Gold's Gym up here in Decula on Auburn Road, and this is our star for the morning. This is Susie Torres. She's kind of bashful, which is kind of funny because she's had to come out of her show in the last, how long?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. She used to wear these pants. What size are these pants?
These are a big 14. big 14.
Okay, so how much did you weigh and what size did you wear?
I was 209 pounds and I wear size 18.
And how much do you weigh now? What size are you?
119, and I go between a 0 and 2, depending on the brand.
So do you want to hate her? No, we don't hate you, but we're really, really proud of you. Here's some photos. Talk about this photo. First off, they're up there in the blue swimsuit.
That was actually at a incentive trip that I earned, and back then I was very proud of myself in my swimsuit. I was 209 pounds, and then as you'll see as we're going down, I've always been a happy-go-lucky kind of girl anyway, but then something happened to me on spring break in April of '08 and just said I had to change my life before my life changes on me, basically.
And this picture right here is of you and your trainer in these pants, both of you.
Yes, that was actually last weekend at the Arnold Classic.
Yeah. And then the picture here, you just competed recently. That's, of course, from a year or so ago, but you just competed recently. Now you're kind of like a bodybuilder, aren't you?
Figure competitor, looking to go into fitness maybe, big fitness competitions, yes.
Wow, so did you just win, or you placed 10th place in international competitions?
I sure did, at the Arnold Classic Amateur last weekend.
Okay, so to help people get motivated, what did you do? What do you tell people to do?
I tell people you've got to move more, eat less, and be consistent. But don't just eat less as far as eating less food. You've got to eat 6 to 7 meals, but it's the good foods, and cut out the processed foods. Cut it out.
Look at her. She is in such good shape. Seriously, you are in killer shape. You look fantastic. I mean, this is a lot of hard work, though.
It is a lot of hard work, and it does take dedication, and I do have a family, and I work full time, and part of it is just getting up at 4:30 in the morning to get my butt here to the gym so I can work out.
Because it does take dedication. I love the fact that she says her husband, the neighbors thought her husband was cheating on her or had another girlfriend or remarried.
He was remarried to a different person.
Because they didn't recognize her. That's how different she looked.
Definitely.
And you said you eat more meals, just less at each meal.
Yes, I eat basically big snacks, but I eat 6 to 7 times a day, and it's important in what you eat and cut out the process.
And how often do you work out?
I work out usually once or twice a day, hitting cardio every single day. On Sundays, though, I tend to do something in the neighborhood with my kids to bring them into the mix of things and be encouraged and leading a healthier lifestyle for themselves as well.
If there was ever a moment people get discouraged, how did you keep going? Because I know there had to be moments you're like, ugh.
There was. I mean, seriously, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. And I just know that, especially with the competing world aspect of things, I know that the girl that's going to be standing next to me up on stage is working harder than me, and that would just push me even further. But again, it's a lifestyle change. You get used to it.
Congratulations. That's awesome. Look at this. I just want to show you those pants one more time, girls. I mean, hey, she did a very good job there.
She did. That is impressive.
You're glad you're not in those anymore, I know. So, yeah, they've got a lot of stuff going on here at the Gold's Gym in Tequila. And that's one thing. Okay, you're keeping these. You're not throwing those away.
No, and I tell you what, that cardio regimen there, that's another thing. It keeps you very focused. The music's loud, and you're watching TV. And I tell you what, that is the bomb. Love it.
Thank you, Susie. I'll send it back to you guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, Stacy. Very motivating.
I love it. You know what? Time will fly by if you're absorbed in watching the movie.
Right.
And, before you know it, you've been on the treadmill for an hour and stuff.
Yeah. I usually listen to books on tape when I'm running, but that's so much better.
So I might have to give that a try. 8:52 is your time.